shakedown of the Mclaren. Use some new components on it, so bed them in ready for Oulton Park this week. So yeah, should be good. There's another car shaking down at the same time, and then we also have to wait for the planes coming in and out, so we don't get in their way. There was a helicopter coming in as well earlier, so yeah, sort of dodging that traffic and then trying to shake ours down. So I'll get changed. Ready to go. Just a normal day at Turweston. We got Nissan and a helicopter. Feels good. Yeah, feels as it should. New parts on the car. Yeah, everyone's happy. Ready for Oulton. I think it should hopefully go well, we'll see. Friday here at Oulton Park. Getting the car ready for the first session of the day. Getting that tingly feeling now, so yeah, no, it should be good. Looking forward to it. Wraps all on the car, so we've got all the sponsors on. So we've got Cobra, Scary and Simtag simulators on here for my support for the year, which is really good. Happy to have them on board and display them nicely on the car. There'll be some fun stuff we'll do throughout the year with them. But yeah, just getting all set. Change the driver lineup this weekend. Unfortunately, Simon, who I'm supposed to be racing with for the whole year, unfortunately came down with COVID, so he couldn't make this round. So I'm happy to be jumping in with Graham. So he's in the car now, just making sure that he's comfortable and he hasn't driven the car yet, and I've only done the one day in it. So it's we're both a bit new to it. So hopefully we can go out and try and get on top of the car and the tyre and learn Oulton at the same time. So yeah, it should be good, and catch up with you later. Back in after the first run in the car. A few issues being encountered. We're trying to solve now. Yeah, just some steering problems and a bit like the front end ride height seems to be bottoming out quite a lot. So trying to figure it out, see what's going on. Got Mclaren plugged into it now to see if we can see any problems, but we'll have to try and figure it out if we can't. See it on the day still. Try our best to sort it out as best we can for the next session, but yeah, ideal way to start our testing, but it's what it is. going to FP1. I'll give you a recap on yesterday. We had quite a few issues. We had some steering problems, some steering problems, some shock absorber problems. So hopefully today it's all fixed because we didn't really get my valuable running in yesterday. So yeah, going into FP1, try our best to gain some ground on what we lost yesterday, and hope that we can come out with something decent for quali. But we're a little bit on the back foot, so we'll try our best. But we've got some new races now, so finally, thanks to HRX, getting those sorted. So we got them this morning, so yeah, hopefully that'll help a little bit, some speed, but we'll see. It's a long road ahead, so yeah, we'll try and find some pace in the car. So we're back. We had a day off on Sunday, but to give you a recap, on Saturday we did some work with the setup. We didn't really get what we wanted to do. Well, Friday we had problems with the car, which we solved throughout the day, but didn't really get any setup work done. And then Saturday, FP1 and FP2, we were sort of chasing our tail a bit with the setup. And then we had to go into quality a little bit cold. We made some improvements, but you know, there was still definitely more time to find in the car. Yeah, Graham did a great job. Put it P4 in his session. I struggled a little bit, but found some decent pace. But I just couldn't get it together on the one lap. Unfortunately, I got held up. So ended up, I think it's P16 in my session. Not too happy with that. I know I could have been around maybe P10 somewhere pace-wise, ultimate pace. That's where I was at the time. So yeah, feel comfortable that that's where we were. We've had the day off on Sunday, and now it's Monday. It's the bank holiday Monday, and we're going racing today. So we've got warm-up session in an hour and 20 minutes or so, and then we have race 1 at about 11:30ish, something like that. And then the second race is like way in the afternoon, about 10 past 4. So yeah, we'll be trying our best. Graham's starting the first race. So I think he's going to try and fill a gap from maybe the guys behind and see if he can make up some spaces. And then I'll just try and hold down the other pros and see where we end up. And then just see what happens in the second race.
Horrible set of tyres going on there.
energetic wave of the green flag by one Ainsley Harriott, who's got from the back of the grid to the start catch. Morgan Tilbrook for Enduro is third, alongside Graham Davidson's team rocket RJ Mclaren, and then on the third row of the grid, on one of the best looking grids we've had. The way eyes turn to the starting gantry where the lights go out now. We're away in racing in 2022. Up towards Oulton Park they go, and on the inside line the Audi tries to retain the lead. Richard Neary squeezes in there. There's a bit of a door banging between the two of them. Did they survive that? I think they did. Up wide goes the Red Line Racing Lamborghini, side by side for the lead. Neary on the right, Malm on the left. The next corner is a left-hander though, and the Mercedes goes through. Graham Davidson on the inside for second as well, and Sean Bowell gets mugged down to third. It could become fourth as they head down Lakeside.
He got a bit wrong-footed, didn't he? Then he was on the outside of Cascades and lost traction and gone sideways, so he's going to be fifth, diving down towards Iron Bentley, just through on the inside, then the yellow missing
points on the grid. The Mercedes works well here, and he is catching his lead through.
Yeah, and of course his confidence is good. He knows he can win at Oulton Park. It was with Tom Oslo Cole last year, new co-driver for him in the person of Chris Froggatt for this season. But yeah, I mean, Kevin say they're in fifth place, belying his relative lack of experience.
This last year though, didn't start on pole position in that race he won, but raced his way to the front brilliantly, took advantage of some incidents for others, and yeah, it was a really very impressive performance, and keen to get on with this, having started on the pole position after all. Druids go the leading three. Mentioned there Holstead on his GT3 debut. The fact that he's doing well will actually give some comfort to Graham Davidson, because when we get to the pit stops, he will hand that number 2 McLaren over to another GT3 debutant in the shape of James Kell. This may be good news, but they're probably going to clear this group before that happens. Through on the inside, get very sketchy. Tilbrook almost on the grass, can't find a way through. They are not expected.
Day after Martin leaders into his block. Now they've got to get past the Supra. Tom Edgar at the wheel of it, and look, Richard Neary trying to defend the race lead, trying to get through that traffic without losing time. Picked up him on the Supra, and Neary goes one side, he's going to get delayed, and Davidson around the outside, and they time to the top of Clay Hill, onto the grass goes Graham Davidson. He demolishes the ball, and he's demolished the tyres as well, and that was the two leading cars side by side, and Bob Neville sees it all unfold around him, and that was Graham Davidson's big moment to try and go for the race lead. It has not worked. Richard Neary's Mercedes is still there.
And tries to get on the inside of the Academy Mustang. That's exactly what we feared when they caught that group of lap markers, and if Neary was delayed by the Toyota, as you...
Yeah, that was... Graham just was absolutely doing a mega job in the first race, but unfortunately he got caught up in a bit of an altercation, sort of a bit of contact with the Mercedes of Richard Neary, I think, unfortunately, but it's one of those things. He was doing a great job until that point. He was P2, and we're on for a good race, hopefully a podium finish, but it's what it is. The guys will try their best to get the car sorted for the next race, which is in about 4 hours time, I think, so hopefully we'll get it all sorted, and yeah, hopefully we'll be back out for race 2 strong, and see what we can do in the next race. Yeah, unfortunately for Graham, but he was doing an absolutely stellar job till that point, so can't complain.
Of the Intelligent Money British GT Championship. It is an hour of racing, it is go, and a great start by Jules Goulart and Sandy Mitchell in the free zone. Lamborghini tries to line up on the inside, takes it over, and Matt come on a lot in 12 laps of racing, so they should be on for honours in GT4 provisionally, but Jules Goulart leads by 4 seconds. There's another 10-second stop-go penalty being offered up to the number 3 Bentley, and let's have a look at the number 18 Lamborghini that comes over Hilltop. That is Phil Keane, 16th, recovering after the spin that he had earlier on, and
cost in quick succession there for Nick Jones. The Team Park Racing Porsche not working back to it. Then he may be looking good, because he's only 9 seconds off the lead, and I think he's quicker than Mia, but we've seen that Mia Fluids is capable of putting up a pretty stout defence. She kept Morgan Tilbrook at bay for a number of laps. What can Calvin Fletcher do then? Clash champion within GT4, of course. Down, the leaders have gone through. Fletcher is 9.3 back. He needs to gain 2.3 seconds on the race leader, and then he will
Oh god, I was
Order for GT3 Silverhammer, finishing in third position after a time to today. Third place goes there, Team Rocket RJS, Graham Davison, James Kell head onto the podium. Second place with the Catherine, back on the podium for the Sky Catherine, Kevin Singh.
Very happy partnership indeed. Gavin Ladd and Storm class, second place class. Greg Davidson and James Kell from a non-finish earlier on in the day end up third in race 2.
Rather sticky,